Let's take a closer look at the beautiful Queen Amidala Mickey ears from the Disney Store.
Villa Varykino. If it's Star Wars, we collect it.
Hello there, thanks for visiting Villa Varykino. As a big Queen Amidala fan, I was really excited to see quite a nice variety of beautiful Queen Amidala merchandise released to coincide with the 25th anniversary of the Phantom Menace earlier this year in May. One of the things on my wish list were the beautiful Queen Amidala Mickey ears released by Disney Parks. And as you can imagine, and as a New Zealand fan, I can't get to the United States Disney Parks as often as I would like, so I do rely on the Disney Store website to get a hold of merchandise when I can. Now, recently we had an Australasian Disney Store website open up, though it does tend to get merchandise sometimes a few weeks, sometimes a few months later than the United States one, but I can get free shipping from the Australian website rather than the very expensive international shipping from the United States one. So I held off and I was able to get this one from the Australian one. My patience paid off and she's finally here and she looks beautiful. So thank you so much for hanging out with me as I open up and take a closer look at these beautiful embroidered Queen Amidala Mickey ears, and hopefully someday soon I'll be able to attend a Disney Parks wearing these beautiful ears. So let's get stuck in. I haven't even opened them up. I'm just going to use some scissors to cut through the sellotape so we can get them out of the bag. These look absolutely beautiful. I love it when they use appropriate sort of fabrics to recreate Queen Amidala's costume details. Of course, she wears lots of velvet and embroidered details. So I was really excited when I saw preview images of these online. Oh, wow. Okay, they look absolutely stunning out of the bag. I'm just going to pop the bag out of the way. Oh, wow. Okay, so there is so much velvet on these. The inside of the headband is all velvet. That is absolutely beautiful. And the outside there as well. That beautiful texture. So on the side, we have some printing there, of course, highlighting the anniversary of the Phantom Menace there, 25, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, because of course this is for the 25th anniversary. That is really nice. Metallic sort of printing there on that band. Really beautiful. So the back of the ears are a little bit plain. There isn't any detail here on the back. We've just got a loose thread there, but we do have that same beautiful red velvet there across the back. We can see that coming through on the headband there. We do have this gold pleather trim around the outside there that does show up across the back, and we can just see the outline of the pleather details across here on the back. A little bit of a shame there isn't anything embroidered, you know, maybe the anniversary logo or something up here, but I'm generally okay with the back being a little bit plain because the front is just absolutely stunning. I love that vibrant red and gold. It looks absolutely beautiful. So of course this is Queen Amidala's throne room gown that she wears on Theed with the gold and red details. It has those lights lower down on her dress as well. So there are some fantastic details. Okay, so the most part here, we've got this fantastic gold pleather. Of course, this is just absolutely stunning. I love that reflectiveness there. So for the details down the side, we've got these scattered small red sequins. They look like they are sewn or perhaps glued on. It's a little hard to tell actually. They might just be glued on because they are sort of a little bit scattered in sections there, and I don't actually see any threads. Oh no, maybe just some very small threads there just holding them on. Very, very small threads. That's interesting. I couldn't quite even see if they were glued on or stitched. Really, really nice. But of course, one of my main features that I'm so fond to see here is this really cool red sort of gem here on the top, really lovingly mounted there. That's really nice. I love seeing that. It is such a center point of her costume. That is just absolutely stunning. The faceted red there. I love that they've even got it on a sort of a raised mounting piece here. This feels plastic. It's stitched on in place there, but that is really beautiful. And of course, we've even got some red rhinestones here, sort of accenting that top accent piece there at the top of her headpiece. I love that it's actually got a little bit more sort of detail than just printing. I was worried when I first heard that they were going to be doing Queen Amidala ears. I thought maybe they were going to do a lot of printing. I love seeing a bit of bling. She wears such beautiful ornate costumes. I really wanted, you know, these Mickey ears to do her justice. And of course, on the sides, taking a little bit of sort sort of artistic license. I kind of like the fact that we don't have the brown hair. This feels really regal, being just red and gold. So instead of having sort of the big sort of curved brown hair sections, we've got these beautiful Mickey shaped ears here in that same red velvet with this beautiful embroidery design taken from the long tabard that hangs down the front of her costume in the film, where she has all of this flowing beautiful gold embroidery hanging down the front of her dress. And I really like the fact that that is put in here. It's not printed. That is beautiful gold thread embroidery. Absolutely stunning, and that fits really nicely within that Mickey ear shape there. And of course on the other side, absolutely stunning. Oh, when I first saw these online, I was so sad because I can't get to the United States parks very often, a few times over the past couple of years, but not in the immediate future. I really didn't want to miss out on these, and I'm so happy that something so beautiful was available online for, you know, our Queen Amidala fans that really want to wear these. They're absolutely beautiful. I know it's not an accessory that I can wear every day. Perhaps I'll put them on around the house from time to time, but I'm definitely going to look forward to wearing these when I'm able to visit the Disney parks. I'm just in awe of how this looks under the lights. That pleather there, it's got a really subtle texture to it that's just really picking up on the light. The sequins, of course, the embroidery is really tidy. Sometimes when you get sort of mass-produced items, the embroidery can be a little bit patchy. Sometimes you see sort of threads where the stitching kind of loops together, and you see the threads kind of connecting the different sections together. This looks really nice. They are padded as well. There's a bit of sort of a soft squish to them, and I really like the gold trim here. Again, a bit of a pleather. Interesting that it's just a little bit of a slightly different gold used here, because this is probably softer, used for that sort of edging there. Really nice. But oh, it's just so embellished and beautiful. And I didn't actually find that these were quite so expensive. I thought when I first saw these might be like some of those limited edition Mickey ears that they do with some designer collaborations that come in those fancy boxes and things like that. I was really worried that they were going to be super expensive and super limited coming in a fancy box, because they just look absolutely amazing. You know, like they would be in a collab with a designer because of the level of embellishment in it. I'm just trying to see the stitching on the little sequins is so fine. I have to look at tiny little gaps to see the stitching, because I thought if they're glued they might come off with a little bit of sort of abrasion, but they do actually look stitched. It's really small stitching. But that is really beautiful, and I love all those little details. Everything looks really nice. I'm kind of a bit, particular about the details of things, especially sew-in details, having a little bit of a sewing experience myself. So I wasn't able to see these in person. You know, you order online and you hope and cross your fingers that they're going to arrive looking nice and tidy and everything looking nice. There's no flaws or anything amiss. These are just absolutely beautiful. So I've still got the tags on for now, because I just like to keep my collectibles, you know, a little bit sort of as they were, but I'll be certainly cutting the tags off when I get to wear them. Oh, I just love the way this looks under the lights. They are absolutely beautiful. I'm just in awe of this, just the luxeness of this, that velvet embroidery, it's just amazing. It's so fit for Queen Amidala herself. They are absolutely beautiful. I kind of want to make a display so I can have these mounted on my wall. I love those really ingenuitive Disney fans that kind of create whole displays out of their collection of Mickey eras. So I feel like I really want to create something so I can have these on display, because they are just absolutely beautiful. Oh, I love them so much. So happy that these were available at the Australian Disney store, so fans down under could get their hands on this. So happy to have these in my Queen Amidala collection. They are just absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today as I opened up my new arrival from the Disney store, these beautiful embellished Queen Amidala Mickey ears. I can't wait to wear them. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, morning or evening, wherever you are in the galaxy, and let's hang out again very soon for more Star Wars fun. May the Force be with you. If you're a Queen Amidala fan, I've also taken a look at the beautiful Queen Amidala Loungefly mini backpack. That video is linked here in case you haven't already seen it, as well as a whole Queen Amidala collectible playlist. This is the way.